What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Guys, we have a few news stories and a handful of questions, more than a handful. So let's just dive right into today's tech news. The first story of the day is a possible release date for the Galaxy S22 series of phones. And obviously we've talked about January, February being that release date. Well, how about this? This is coming from Ice Universe, who's not 100% sure, but he does say that the exact release date of the S22 is unknown. I only know that it may be released in the last week of January. If there's any update, I will let you know. So if we're talking about the last week of January, then you can come to expect that the phone will probably have an unpacked event in the middle of January, because usually they release and launch their phones the middle, whatever, 2 weeks before they actually release it. So you're talking about probably like January 15th and then release the phone January 29th, something like that, so that you would have the phone. Again, let's figure this math out. We're basically in November, so November, December, January, mostly probably all of January, before potentially you have that phone. Are you guys planning to get it? Let me know in the comments down below which one. Next up, we've been talking about the Galaxy Z Flip 3 and Z Fold 3 getting the One UI 4 beta. I was guesstimating that it would probably come out sometime in November, maybe December. Well, it looks like the beta is already starting to roll out. So if you have a One UI 4 beta obsession and you have a Galaxy Z Flip 3 or Galaxy Z Fold 3, as you can see from this little tweet from XDA, that it's rolling out, and it's going to be obviously One UI 4.0 beta with Android 12. Just to let you know though, it's currently rolling out. At the time of making this video, it's only rolling out in India and South Korea. So you have to live in one of those territories in order to get the beta. Now, another thing to keep in mind is if you do want to check if it's even out there, you need to go into the Samsung Members app. It should be directly on your phone. So just search Members in your launcher, open it up, and when you open it up, if you have the ability to download the beta, mine's being finicky right now, but ultimately if you have the ability to download that beta, you should have the option of downloading it just by enrolling. It should be a little banner up there. It says enroll in the beta or something like that. That's where you should see it. It should be somewhere on this front page right here. Once it launches in America and other places, I'll let you guys know. Usually what happens is it launches in South Korea first, and then usually like 7 days later, maybe a little bit less, it launches in America and other places as well. But when it does, I will definitely let you know. But it is rolling out right now, so this is great news. Maybe it'll roll out tomorrow, who knows? But if it does, I will let you guys know. Awesome news. And if your question of the day is, are you gonna get the beta for your One UI 4 obsession for your Z Fold 3 or your Z Flip 3? Let me know in the comments down below. With that said, let's get into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that. First question comes from Youssef Kolela. How is Snapchat on the Pixel 6 Pro? I heard it has a Snapchat feature, and knowing Android Snapchat is pretty bad. It works pretty well. I mean, as good as you would, I guess you'd want it to. Let me just show you real quick. I'll open up the camera. Here's a camera. You know, you can obviously zoom in. I don't know, it works pretty good. It's pretty smooth. I don't have any issues with it. Whoops. Obviously zoom in. There you go. And if you want to follow me on Snapchat, it's Greggles TV. Mustafa Ahmed, hi Greg. Do you think the Pixel Fold can beat the Z Fold 4? Do you think Z Fold 4 outside screen will be bigger and wider next year with the Z Fold 3? I've mentioned it a couple times. I think the Z Fold 4 will have two versions. The Z Fold 4, which I think will look very similar to what this is and get a lower price than what it is currently valued at. And I think there'll be a pro version of this with bigger display on the front and on the inside, but be a lot more expensive, maybe still $2,000. In terms of it being the Pixel Fold being better, it's obviously going to be preference. I think if you're a Samsung fan, you're going to walk away saying, I want Samsung. I'm not getting anything else besides Samsung. But if you open your eyes, you open your mind, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to have a competition, especially on the Pixel Fold, especially with those cameras. I know, I'm not saying the Samsung cameras are bad, but more times than not, it's easier for me, especially with people, to get a quality shot on a Pixel Fold versus a Galaxy Fold. And that's pretty important to me. So for me, I'm looking more forward currently more towards the Pixel Fold, but as time goes on, we'll see if that changes. Zach Collins Life, super good video. I appreciate all the info. Quick question. Isn't the double tap to launch supposed to work from the lock screen? I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Let me know. So he's talking about I did a Pixel 6 Pro. I think he's talking about my review video, but he's talking about Pixel 6 Pro. So I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna get rid of some of my notifications here. So I have I'm on my lock screen and double tap and it opens up my camera. So just make sure that feature is turned on. Just search double tap and it should be in your settings and you can turn it on there. Phil PJ Davis, how much do you think Samsung will give us on a trade with the Note 20 5G Ultra? If I had to guess, 700 bucks, at the most 800. I think it's gonna be 700 just because that phone at the time of the new S line coming out is gonna be kind of old. So I'm thinking it's gonna be 700 bucks. Dave, what do you think about the AccuBattery app? Do you think it's accurate, or do you know of any other app which will tell you battery health for Samsung phones? I don't use any of those third-party apps. I don't believe in them. Maybe they're accurate. I really don't know that much about them because I don't care enough to know, and I get a new phone every year anyway, so it's not a big deal to me personally. And I always think those apps are kind of a scam, so I'm not sure. I mean, what I would do is I would just search for, on Google, Samsung battery health app, and maybe even add the word Reddit to the end of that search and see what other people say on Reddit about it. Evil Teacher, is there a workaround the country lock of Good Lock? I probably could go into the US and return to Mexico with the app downloaded. Would it still work then? Mexican greetings, and like always, thanks for the awesome content, man. Yeah, so I did a video yesterday talking about Good Lock, and there was, if you go to that, I'll try to find it if I remember, otherwise just go to my video yesterday, my news video, and if you click on the link for the story in the description of my video, there's a tweet that brings you there, and then there's another link within that tweet from Tron that brings you right to the Play Store of the app to download. So you can it's not Good Lock, but it allows you to have all the features of Good Lock. Otherwise, you can just search Good Lock APK and it should probably bring you to the APK Mirror website and you can sideload it. Hamza Salman says, I went to Best Buy to see the Pixel 6. It was hot. Did you have issues with heating your Pixel? And I can't wait to get the S22 Ultra. Awesome videos as always. So on my unboxing / first impressions initial review video for the Pixel 6 Pro, I did say it got warm just using it in a general sense. It didn't get overwhelmingly hot. I've also had friends that had overheating issues with this phone outside using the camera shooting at 4K 60. So it does have some kind of overheating thing, but I personally haven't run into anything where it's overheated and I had to stop using it, or it just felt a little warm to the touch when using it a little bit. But other than that, I don't think you have anything to worry, but if anything changes on that front, I'll let you know. Timothy Hammock, which Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 series if I don't want the S8 Ultra, the one that's big, because I don't want a tablet to replace my computer just yet, so it would be a better option to get the Plus or the regular S8 or the Plus version of the S8. Well, I think the perfect size for tablets, especially on the Samsung side and Apple side, is like the 11-inch. Anything more than that really feels kind of too big. So I would say which one comes out to be the 11-inch one, that's the one I would tell you to get. And our last question, a lot of questions today, guys. New York's finest. A lot of people are shocked to see their email from T-Mobile saying the Pixel Pro is delayed until mid-December. Have any of your viewers had this issue? So I've seen a lot of articles about it. I personally haven't seen you guys complain too much about it. I ordered an extra one for a family member, and that one got delayed a little bit. It says delayed, but they just charged my credit card yesterday. I got the notice of that, and then it says it's going to be delivered November 2nd, November 3rd. So yeah, it's unfortunate that it's kind of back sold, but in a good way. It's good for Google, showing that there's so much popularity for the phone. There you guys go. If you have a question, leave it in the comments down below with the word question as your first word. I'll find it and answer it tomorrow, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.